Do you have what it takes to run your own fashion brand? Designing is one thing. There's also manufacturing, marketing, and actually making money.
Hi.
And if you're even thinking about starting a fashion line, this video is for you. We pulled up during a shoot for one of the most prominent HBCU collegiate apparel brands in the country to find out what it takes to walk this walk every day. From crew necks to skirts, jackets, hats.
It's Chrissy, your favorite side quest queen, and today we're gonna learn about what it takes to have your own fashion brand.
Yeah.
Hi.
Are we starting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna,
I want you to introduce me.
Story time, y'all. So Tahir is my godbrother. He's actually streetwear royalty. He represents entrepreneurship, a successful immigration story, HBCUs that started in Corona, Queens, Brooklyn, Astoria. Shout out to New York City. I have an early memory of his parents, my Uncle Jerry and my Aunt Carol, selling t-shirts for their brand in the 90s on 125th Street. This is back when 25th really felt like Mecca. This was really one of my first views into Black entrepreneurship. And this is their son. And I get to interview him today. He is highly successful and I'm so proud of him. He is the true embodiment of legacy, history, and pride. Enjoy, y'all. This is Tahir Murray, the founder of LHP.
LHP, I founded it in 2019 at Howard University. Should I start over?
No.
You're gonna cut it?
Yeah.
Okay. We design and develop HBCU apparel. We're a licensed vendor for close to 30 schools.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from sweaters to varsity jackets, sweatshirts, hoodies, a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just designing high quality apparel for our culture.
This series is about talking to people who are interested in, or maybe interested in, like pivoting to a career path, understanding what it takes to have certain types of businesses.
Yeah.
You have a fashion brand, a clothing brand. We are in a photo shoot setting right now. So to set the stage of what we're doing, Tahir just finished a shoot. Several pieces of clothing around. We are in the middle of his setup. This is just a little bit of what it takes, but that's what we're going to talk about today. So I want to talk about, like, when did you become a designer?
It's crazy. I don't even consider myself a designer.
What do you consider yourself as?
Just a creative, just like a magician.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make magic with what I have.
Yeah.
I started making t-shirts when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember my first brand?
What was it called?
Suspects.
No.
Oh my goodness. I started a brand called Suspects.
Wow.
I was 13. That was my sophomore year.
Oh,
freshman,
wow.
sophomore year.
Yeah.
When I was at boarding school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was designing on Microsoft Word. Like, that's how I built my logo. Like, that's how I was measuring out how big I wanted to screen print it on t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had this interest in doing it. So my dad was like, "You really want to do it? Go figure it out."
Yeah.
And he helped me with other steps along the way. But he was like, "If you want to figure it out, like, build the idea out."
Yeah.
So that was like the start of designing, and just like there's certain things that I do as far as designing, creative direction, photo shoots, and taking photos where I didn't know some of these things had names. It's just like, I just want to bring this idea to life.
Mm-hmm.
So even as a creative director now, I didn't know that was a role.
Yeah.
That was just like something I was just doing.
Yes.
Just to see the vision through.
Yeah. Tell me, like, what is one of your early designs where you're like, I think I might be kind of good at this, or this is something I might kind of like?
It wasn't until I started LHP, and it was 2020, so it was during COVID.
Okay.
And I was back at I came back home from college, and it was that summer, and I had nothing else to do besides design all day. So I was just like, I downloaded Photoshop and different Adobe software, and I was just cooking up all day, like 3, 4, 5 designs every single day. And the first ones were like not that good, but I ended up making one of our best-selling pieces, which was the primetime crew neck sweatshirt, which so many people wore. Like, it really became a staple for our brand.
Yeah.
And that piece helped us scale the brand into like what it is now.
Yeah.
So that was when I knew, like, okay, I might be onto something.
Nice.
I might be like good at this.
That's
For
cool.
Sure.
Tell me about like some of your influences.
Yeah, brands or people or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started, to be honest, I grew up just a streetwear kid. You know, I love Stussy and Supreme and Kith, and I was a skateboard kid, so there was like, you know, a lot of West Coast brands that I was rocking with, the Hundreds by Bobby Hundreds. Those were like my early inspirations growing up. But nowadays, like a lot of my inspo comes from just like living life. Like they rarely come from other clothing brands or people in the creative space. So it can come from movies. It can come from just going to the park and people watching.
That's right. Yeah.
I just like to draw from spaces where not everybody else is looking here. I want to look somewhere else.
I want to talk to you about that too. Like in terms of differentiation, that's gonna come. Cool. We're getting a little ahead of it, but that is something I want to talk about too. Like how you maintain inspiration and stuff. We'll get into that. So you said you were at Howard, yes? Okay. What kind of?
You know why I was at Howard? You're the reason I was at Howard.
Okay, tell
Let's
us.
Get into it, right?
Yeah, tell us what you did there. You majored there when you went.
Yes.
What was it like? What was it like being an owner and a student?
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Chaotic. It was like when I graduated, you could see the smoke coming off of me. Like I was burnt out.
What was your major?
I was a marketing major. Okay. So I was in the School of Business. I got to Howard in 2017. Graduated in 4, so graduated in 2021.
Period.
But like you said, I was a student. I was a DJ. I was throwing parties. Had a brand. Securing internships, studying abroad. I was doing everything.
Yes.
Distractions, girls, all that. Like,
you can do both, right?
Yeah, duality, man, duality.
Yeah.
But Howard was a time. Time of my life, like changed my life forever.
1000%. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Okay. So you mentioned that you studied abroad. You did all these different things, right? You seem like you were like a multifaceted student. I'm sure you were. I'm interested in the training and preparation needed for what you do. Like, did you do like internships with fashion brands? Did you like, I understand you were drawing, you were already kind of into it, but what were some of the places where you kind of sharpened your skills?
I was a part of a creative organization on campus called Elite, and it's an org just full of models, makeup artists, hairstylists, clothing, wardrobe stylists, just a bunch of people wanting to create, and they do like runways, fashion shows, photo shoots, editorial.
Yeah.
And that taught me how to create with no budget. Things that we were able to produce without any financial support is like, you have everything in front of you.
Yes.
And if you have a good team and some good ideas, like that's really all you need.
Let's talk about that for a minute, because I feel like people get into this space where it's like, I want to do this. I want to start this business. And I got to throw a whole bunch of money at it.
Nah, man.
Yeah, nah.
Nah, that's not what you want to do, because then you kind of put a lot of pressure on yourself because you have to make that money back, especially if you have investors involved early on. Like you got somebody, you know, you just owe that money to somebody.
Yeah.
So it puts a lot of pressure on yourself to like, you know, recoup that bread. So we're a bootstrap business, meaning like we finance ourselves independently, without any investors, any capital and support and stuff like that. So
and what does that allow you to do?
Just freedom. Freedom to create and freedom to problem solve and just get really savvy business wise. That's like the challenges and the hurdles of it. It's just like making use of everything that you have and just getting creative with what you have in the kitchen, the ingredients that you have. But we've been doing it for 7 years now, so we're doing something. You know, we're doing something right.
You seem to be very organized. I imagine if you were a marketing major, you had a fashion brand, you were a DJ, and you were throwing parties. What are some of the natural traits that you have that lend to how you do this?
Just my problem solving abilities. Just being able to like, just having a very raw, hungry tenacity to figure things out. Like I have this obsession with just figuring out how to make something come to life. And that has helped me on the business side. That's helped me on the creative side. That's helped me with everything. Even in personal life. So that's like the biggest skill set that I have. Like I may not know the answer, but I can go figure it out.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is a probably the number one skill, I think, for a successful entrepreneur, especially when you bootstrap.
Yeah.
And you have to figure things out. Like you do have to figure things out.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's but so many things you could read in a book and but so many classes you could take. You eventually have to jump in the water
and do the things
and just swim
and do the things. So that is a wonderful segue because I want to talk about misconceptions and kind of the day-to-day, the things that people think you probably do.
Okay.
Versus the things that you do.
Okay.
Right. So one of the things is kind of like to this idea, right, of people being like, I have to do it the biggest. Like if I'm going to do it, like it has to be, I need a $10,000 budget for my marketing, my photos, and I need to get the best camera and I need to get the best crew. And I come here and you might have the best camera, the best crew, but it's you and it's two people here. And I want to understand, like, I want you to let everyone else understand there's no agency here, right? Like when I walked in, like it wasn't no team of people doing a bunch of amazing things. And yet you are doing amazing things and you have amazing photos. You have wonderful campaigns. I don't know, like I will throw to this a little bit, but his campaigns videos, on TikTok, your social presence is classic, it's refined, and it's simple. And it seems to be very much on brand, right? So it's tight. But what I'm trying to say is that you can actually do those things without having a super big agency. But I want you to speak about what that entails, like for you, what the day-to-day feels like when when you're doing that. So you have high quality.
Yeah.
You have a high bar.
Yeah.
You have many paying customers. And you have a tight vision that you execute. And it's really sharp. So,
yeah. I mean, my day-to-days are so chaotic. I even start with like, should I just break down today's shoot?
Yes. Yeah.
So when it comes to putting together a shoot, we did like a layout of different outfits that we wanted to shoot in like an editorial style. So that was the art direction of it.
Okay.
So before we even come here and do the shoot, it starts with finding the inspiration. We're starting with the product and then getting the inspiration for how you want to shoot it, how you want to market it. So I wanted to do this outfit photo shoot. So then,
do you sometimes cater your photo shoots to like the type of piece you made? So like if it's I don't know, maybe it's a skirt or if it's a sweater, like
they all kind of live in the same world.
They
so
do.
Like,
okay. Is that because you're
It depends.
Yes.
It just depends on the shoot.
Okay.
But for the most part, I like to show variety in the shoot. So if we're doing a shoot, I want to show the variety of people, styles, items that we're making, so on and so forth. So I did have 2 people helping me today. But if it's just me, I'm sourcing the items that I'm styling it with. I'm coming up with just the direction before I come in here. So like a whole plan of the shoot.
Yes.
Steaming the items, prepping the items, getting the LHP items, and then styling them with the pieces that I sourced.
These are things that people do individually on team.
Yeah. So it's like I have to keep in mind of how much time I have. So sometimes I'm like not rushing, but I am moving at a pace to make sure everything is shot.
Yeah.
And then and then I go back home or I pack up the items, go back home, I edit the photos and get them prepped for a website and socials and so on and so forth.
You prep them?
Prep all of the assets and it's probably like, I think today was probably like 600 photos, 700 photos, which isn't too bad for a shoot.
Who took the photos?
I did, yeah. And then sometimes I have to shoot my own behind the scenes, so I'll set up like a tripod in the corner, put my phone there.
Yeah.
Like you said, luckily today I had 2 people helping me, so that like alleviated a lot.
That's wonderful.
These photo shoots be a workout for me because I'm doing so much. Just
How
a lot
often
of brain
do
power.
You have help? Like,
it kind of varies. Sometimes like I've been doing shoots dolo for so long, so it's like if I know I could just go in and execute it, like I'll just do it myself. And sometimes I like to just be in the studio by myself.
Yeah,
I try and get as much help as I can.
Yeah.
But to your point though, it's like I didn't realize all these things I'm doing. Like there is a role for each individual piece that I bring together.
Yes.
There's a role for somebody to set up the lights.
Yes, literally.
That is crazy to me. That is so crazy.
That is a job.
To me.
Yes.
Jobs for the smallest of things, getting water and snack for whoever's on set. Like I would be doing all of that.
Yes.
We have a shoot I've had a shoot with like 10, 15 people in here. And I would go get the snacks and get the food. I didn't know you have somebody to hire to go do that for you. Like, I'm just ready to get my hands dirty.
Word, but that's what it takes. That's literally what it takes. Yes. Okay. I love that. All right. I want to talk a little bit about like the industry that you're in. It's funny when you said when you first entered the fashion world and started making designs, they were t-shirts. And a lot of times that is where people start, right? I also feel like clothing brands in general are one of the first, I don't know, for me, at least in my experience, it seems like it's one of the first things that people will lean toward, like when they think about entrepreneurship, like I can make hats or I can make shirts or sweaters or whatever it is, right? Yeah. A lot of times it starts with the printing on the t-shirts and things like that. And I feel like there are a lot of people who will be watching this who are kind of like, if they are getting into fashion, they're probably making t-shirts or another item that's like, you can make a lot of them and kind of play around with the designs and things. I'm interested in how you continue to set yourself apart when it comes to creating different designs. And
I was watching this interview and somebody had threw out the term NBDB, which has never been done before. And we throw out that term a lot amongst the team. And we really want to do ideas that never been done before. Items and pieces, especially for HBCU space, that have never been done before. People have seen t-shirts and certain crew necks and hoodies, but that's why we want to branch out of that. Right. And I don't want to box collegiate fashion, Black culture, HBCU fashion in just the t-shirt and hoodie box. We want to we're working on military jackets, we're working on shirts, we're working on khakis, we're working on just a world outside of military what is usually, people box certain clothing brands in, startup clothing brands. Yeah. So that's the vision, man. Like just chasing those ideas where it's just like, it's never been done before, but also chasing the feeling where I'm naturally excited of like this product. Ooh. And like when we cook something up and we just know, and there's like an energy in the team where it's like, this is fire. This is it. This is it.
I love that.
That's the feeling I chase every time.
So, and it's funny because that's like currency for a creative, like that's flow. That's your flow. Like it's like people are like, oh, I'm in flow state. That is flow state.
For sure.
It's interesting because I have a question for you around this, which is how you maintain and balance that creativity, right? Because creativity tends to ebb and flow. It's very energetic, but you have to always be in a constant state of like putting out. I think there is the idea of like just create things and just kind of put them out and execute. But I don't want to say that is what you do. I'm curious if there are other things that you do to kind of maintain your craft, your creativity levels, keep making things. If it's hobbies that add to that.
There are times where I just like every 3-4 months my house just looks different. I'll move the furniture around. I'll be sitting in there, it's like it just feels stale in here. And I just need to like move this over here, move that over there, move the TV in the bedroom or put it in the living room. Like it's little things like in my personal life that I make changes, even just how I dress. I feel like I dress different every couple months, and I just like to keep things fresh. So that's like on the personal side. But as far as getting burnt out, I've been doing this for a minute now, enough to know, I just like really know myself. So I know when I'm like looking at a computer screen for too long. I know if I'm editing something and it's just like, I've been editing this for like an hour straight, I need to like put it down and come back to it tomorrow. So it comes with like time and just like muscle memory and stuff like that. But I like to just keep my life fresh and just change up my routines and my day-to-day and workouts and what I'm eating. Like, I gotta just like keep changing it up.
Interesting. Okay. Keep changing it up. I like that.
That's and it's new for me though, because as a kid I used to be like, I need everything in order, and if anything comes out of order, I start to like crash out a little bit. But
you are not like that anymore.
Yeah, it's like a more poetic crash out.
I love that.
And that's what keeps me sane. You gotta make it look cute. You gotta make it look pretty.
You do though.
We crash out in style.
Yes. Okay. And flow with it. That's what I'm hearing you say. Okay. What is one thing you thought you knew when you started that you did not know?
There may be many things. That's a really good question. I've never been asked this. One thing I thought I knew.
You thought you knew. Yeah. You was like, oh, I got that in the bag. And then it was like, oh, actually.
Honestly, nothing.
Wow.
Like, I learned so much on a day-to-day, and I learned so much for each project where I'm like constantly humbled. Like the more that I learn, it's that saying that like, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know much at all.
Yes.
I get that every single day.
Yeah.
And that's why I love the people that I collaborate with and I work with, because they're so I curse?
Yeah.
They're so fucking good, bro. They're so good.
Yeah.
Like, as far as my inspiration, like my peers inspire me the most because I know them and I know their art and I know where it comes from.
Yes.
So like seeing that and having that relationship with them and then seeing what they cook up, it's like, damn, nigga, like y'all are so fire.
Yes.
So
I love that.
Yeah, man. Like I'll never have this thing figured out.
Yeah.
I think once you try and figure it out, like you'll become complacent with the work and a little stagnant. Like you gotta keep being curious.
Yeah.
That keeps you young and it keeps you just
It's funny you say that too, like when you have to keep, like just trying different things and being fresh. I think it's one of the things that I find about creativity is that sometimes you might know where you want to end up. Like you might have an idea about like where your end result is, but like the way there, you have no idea. It's just like you kind of start to move and then the way appears as you continue to go. So that's one of the things I'm hearing you say too. Is like sometimes you don't necessarily know all the parts or whatever. Like you don't necessarily know that, or you didn't know that there was a person to bring snacks or whatever to a shoot. But like I'm having a shoot though. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you got it done. So and it was accomplished. So the way appears kind of as you, and then you just learn as you go.
It does. And I've had to learn that you could have an end goal or end vision, but you have to make room for possibilities to where that might not be the end product.
That's right.
It might be something completely else.
That's right.
And that's the beauty in the journey of like creating.
Yes.
You might discover something completely different.
Yeah.
And you got to pivot the idea. So having that flexibility is very important to have.
Yeah. I was just telling my son, like when you feel like you're at 80% completion of something, it's probably ready to start cycling, getting feedback, getting it out there. The other 20% you can like develop as you go on. That'll allow you the space to pivot. Yeah. Because if you feel like it's 100%, it's perfect. Like you're not gonna want to pivot, right? Your mind is set up differently. So staying open-minded, think about it in terms of numbers too. All right, two more questions and we're wrapping up.
Cool, this is awesome. Yeah, I like this.
Cool. First question is, what's one piece of advice you would give someone? Is someone right now, let's say in 19, 20, they're like, I want to start a clothing brand. They might be in college, they might be taking classes, or maybe living at home or whatever. What is something you would advise them to do, or what's kind of one piece of advice you would give them, up and coming creative?
Of somebody just starting out? Try everything. Try all the ideas. Try the different shoots. Don't be married to like one. Just don't be married to any ideas.
Yep.
Especially when you're starting out, you have so much room to, I hate to use fail. I think fail is such a strong word. You have so much room to just try.
Iterate, evolve. Yeah. And experiment. That's what I like to do.
Because if you have 10 followers, if you have 100 followers, like one day you'll have 1 million followers. It will be a lot harder to pivot with 1 million followers and all these people on your team versus when your team's smaller, it's just you and you want to change or, take a different approach to things. So the more that you try, the more clarity that you'll have on the vision to just move forward to the next thing. So don't overthink that process. Just shoot the ball.
Just shoot the ball. Last question.
Cool.
What's your sign?
Oh my God. I'm a Gemini. We have a bad rap.
No, this is such a Gemini interview.
Yeah.
It is.
In what way though?
Just like, a lot of ways. Okay. The freedom, the what is it, like your flow state crash out? That's very Gemini. It's a very Gemini thing. The fact that your room looks one way, a few months you might dress differently, you might have a whole different setup in your place. Yeah. I love that for you. I'm a Gemini rising. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's it.
That's the first time somebody's complimented me being a Gemini.
Geminis are cool. I mean, they do get a bad rap, but there's a lot of crazy Geminis. But like,
I think it's just it's like it's either hot and cold with us. We either rock with you or we don't. And I wear my emotions on my sleeve. So you'll know if I'm not feeling it. Yes. You'll know if like I don't want to do this interview. You'll just know. You'll just be able to that's why I be to myself.
It's Gemini. Yeah. And then you come outside.
And when I'm outside, I'm outside.
Yes, exactly.
When I step outside, I'm outdoors.
And then you go back in.
And then when I'm in though, y'all know I'm hibernating. For sure.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you the most.
Where'd you get that from? Put it down. Thank you. And you